Welcome to South Dakota Living. Today I'm going to share with you some of the tomato varieties that I've chosen to grow this year. That's not all of them, but some that I'm excited for, and I'm just going to take you with me and explain some of the ones that I am going to grow. The first one here is called Earl. It's a pink oblate shaped beefsteak that's on par with the brandy wine. There's a story that goes with it, and I guess Henry, the Earl of Sartain of Danielsville, Georgia, served in the United States Army in Germany during World War II. He was stationed there and collected the seeds and brought them home when his term of service ended. His family grew them ever since, and the tomato expert Craig LaHoulier said Earl was one of the best tomatoes he had ever had. And if you know Craig LaHoulier, then it must be a really great tomato. Next is going to be Blasphemous Rumors by Bill Yoder, part of his 1980s Depeche Mode series. It's going to be a green beefsteak with pink blush on the bottom. The flavor is going to be sweet, complex, rich, and dense. Then another one in the same series is called Shake the Disease. It's another beefsteak with high disease resistance, unique dark red fruits with metallic green stripes. Then we're going to go to Bill Jeffers. He's got a couple tomatoes here that I'm going to grow. I think I got several of his that I'm going to grow this year, but this one's called Rosedale. It's a cross of Cherokee Purple and Summer Pink. It's going to be a purplish pink beefsteak that resists cracking. It's a semi-determinate and potato leaf. Then its sister tomato is called Rosebud, also a Cherokee Purple parentage. It's compact bush habit, big producer. It's going to have bright red maroon flesh. Inside is going to be like a dusky rose exterior. It's a semi-determinate but regular leaf. Then Suffer Well by Bill Yoder's Depeche Mode series. This one is a vigorous, disease-resistant potato leaf that produces chocolate purple fruits, complex, sweet, smoky flavor. It's supposed to be considered a top tier tomato that's productive and a very popular variety for the 2005 and 2006 year. Then we're going to do Bliss by Sofia Sakova. She's a Russian breeder. This one is going to produce a medium to large flat rounded beefsteak with unique coloring, a multicolor of burgundy, purple with green tones. The flavor is balanced and sweet. Another one by Bill Jeffers is called Cherokee Pineapple Pink Cocktail. His intentions were for a cocktail salad-sized tomato, but it continued to get larger through stabilizing. Results are now a large indeterminate beefsteak with disease resistance. It's a bicolor that's sweet, fruity, juicy, and really a showstopper. Purple Calabash, a red, ribbed and flattened fruit with a deep burgundy color, a rich acidic wine-like flavor, grown and loved by Thomas Jefferson. Then the next one is Zena's Gift. It is a very large, impressive, ribbed pink heart. The story goes that an old man brought a big tomato as a present to a lady that he was sweet on. She worked with a friend and at a garden center. This was 12 years ago. I'm not sure when this story came out, so how long it's been. It was the man's pride. The lady thinks that he maybe had called it Chicago, but whoever this man wasn't found or don't know where he is. This lady shared the tomato and seeds with staff, and Karen Oliver, the breeder of Northern Gardener in Canada, she was given seeds and decided to name it Zena's Gift, seeing how it was gifted to this lady named Zena. So I'm really excited to grow that. Maybe that will be one that will win the biggest tomato. We'll see. The next one I'm really excited about is called Swisher Sweet. Charles Swisher received seeds from a friend who had grown it for over 80 years. It's going to be a regular, indeterminate beefsteak producing 1 to 1.5 pound pink fruits Excellent sweet flavor. Swisher sweet, that sounds really good. Another one was Tupelo honey. Now, I really wanted to get my hands on these seeds like a year ago, but it was a little harder to get them. But I do have them for this season now. So this was developed by Teresa Smith of Terra Nova Farms. It's going to be a medium large beefsteak that features a bamboo mustard yellowish skin with green tinge flesh. The flavor is sweet, tangy, buttery, almost have like a honey taste. Then the next is called Hazel Grouse Under the Pineapple. It's a rare Russian heirloom that produces large, meaty, juicy fruits with a marbled red, golden yellow interior. The flavor has tropical notes. Then Palomino. This one's from Baker's Creek, and it's just supposed to be this huge, big, orangey red paste-like tomato, meaty and nearly seedless. Sucre times 25 is the next tomato. It is a bicolored 1-inch orange-yellow, crispy fruit. High sugar apricot jewels, they say, with the bricks of over 15 when fully ripe. So that one's going to be super sweet. That's kind of up my alley and my kids' alley when it comes to tomatoes. So really excited to get my hands on those seeds for this season. Another Bill Jeffers tomato called Wild Thyme Purple. These fruits are round, ribbed at the top, purple with green shoulders. The flavor is deep, rich, sweet, and outstanding. The next one is called Butter and Eggs, a rare heirloom that's medium large beefsteak that's yellowish, just kind of like the name, little round butter and eggs. So we'll give that a try. The last one of the beefsteaks that I chose is called Pooch's Hell for certain. It is a huge red beefsteak, sweet, acidic, and the story for this one is kind of unique. The seeds were given to a lady called Chris Hubbard from a feisty nursing home resident whose name was Pooch Fuqua. Hopefully I said that name, Fuqua, in Hayden, Kentucky. In the 1990s, he was almost 90 years at that time, and he grew up in Hell for Certain, Kentucky, later known as Dry Hill, Kentucky. This is a rare heirloom found in specialty seed exchanges and heirloom collectors. So we'll get some pictures up so you can see those, see that tomato. It just has a cool name and story, so we'll see if that one gets really large too. All right, now we're going to go into some random cherries that I decided to grow because they're new to me and they look really pretty and interesting. So the first one's going to be another Sophia Sakova variety called Sparkling Purple Light. It is a heart-shaped fruit with an elongated curved nose, purple with green shoulders with a touch of antho on the top. Flavor is juicy, sweet, with a little acidity. It is a cross of Night Candle and Starfighter Prime. Another one by her called Ginger Comet. It's an ox heart with clusters of fruit. The colors are psychedelic with a mango-like texture. Flavor is rich, sweet. It has a touch of acidity. The next one is called Turtle Grape. This one is a dark mahogany grape tomato with iridescent green stripes. Then we go to Yipes Stripes. This one's going to be a heavy producing monster with faint striping. It is rare. I think I read in some of the descriptions that, you know, unless that you're someone who sells to people, you're only going to, if you're just an average gardener, you're going to want to plant one plant. If you're somebody who is planting to sell, like maybe 3 or 4 plants, that's how much it produces. So that will be interesting to see how that goes. Then Reinhardt's Purple Sugar. Loads of purple candy-like fruits. I've heard this one is a favorite amongst a lot of gardeners, so can't wait to try that because I'm somebody who likes the more purple red type tomatoes. Then we have the next one is going to be Olga's Round Yellow Chicken Egg. They're round oval, 4 to 6 ounce yellow gold tomatoes. Then one of my favorites, or my favorite from last year, is called Piglet Willie's French Black. It is a round dark cherry tomato with chocolate shoulders, juicy flesh with intense umami flavor. This was one of my favorites. It was so yummy and sweet, so it's gonna make a return this year. The next one is going to be Black Hole Sun. It is a highly rated cross of sun gold and an unknown variety. Large dark purple, black cherry with green shoulders, sweet and tangy. Here's one with a fun name. It is Rebel Scum Wookie Balls. It's kind of a play and a cross of the Rebel Starfighter series. They call it a round wild card. It's round, juicy, with intense flavors. And another one is that I'm going to grow is Burton's Baby Ox Heart, a beautiful orange-red striped ox heart that, when it's mature, grows into a unique ox heart that's miniature and very delicious. My last of the cherries that I have to share with you guys is called Carl's Emslandtraub. The story about this one is his grandson, Tim Schneidiger, is trying to carry on his 103-year-old grandfather's legacy. He has passed on, but he spent 70 plus years working on it. He bred it and spent all those years selecting the best of them. He lived in Emsland, Germany, and he was worried about his life's work and his tomato being lost to time. His grandson is making it his mission to send his seeds out to people and to grow and to continue this legacy. It is a thin-skinned and sweet when dead ripe. So we're going to grow those and share seeds and keep this legacy going for them. And then some dwarves that I'm going to grow this year. I didn't look up any information. Like I said, I'll share here the pictures of what they're going to look like, but in no certain order is Purple Rain, Rain, R-A-I-N, not the other Purple Rain. Then Adelaide Festival, Burnt Sugar, Nano's Meatball, Paws Pride, Boyd Smith, Rosella Purple, Awesome, Ochre Heart, and Wild Fred. So those are, like I said, just some of the varieties that I chose. I have many more that I am growing. So I hope that you subscribe and you watch, because as the summer goes, I'm going to show videos of them and where they're at and growing, and then in the fall when they produce, we'll do some taste testing videos, and then I can give some more one-on-one information about each variety that I'm tasting, and we'll rate them, and you can see all the other ones that I haven't mentioned. So subscribe, come along. Thank you very much. Bye.